She called 911 to have me evicted. She didn't know I was a cop. I was off duty that day. No uniform, no patrol car, just running errands near my apartment. That's when I heard the shouting. A woman was standing outside, phone in hand, pointing at my door, telling the dispatcher I was an illegal occupant, said I refused to leave and was trespassing. None of it was true. I stepped outside and calmly asked what the problem was. She didn't look at me, just kept talking into the phone. "He's right here," she said. "He won't leave my building." That's when I realized what was happening. She thought she could use 911 to scare me out of my own home. I asked her one question. "Do you own this property?" She ignored me. A few minutes later, patrol units arrived. Lights off. Calm response. The officers asked for ID. I handed mine over. Then her tone changed. She started talking fast, adding details, changing the story. The officers asked her for proof. A lease, a deed, anything. She had nothing. That's when I showed my badge. Not aggressively, not dramatically, just enough. The mood shifted instantly. Dispatch confirmed it. False emergency call. Misuse of 911. Attempted false eviction. The officers turned back to her. She laughed at first. Then she panicked. She tried to explain it was a misunderstanding, that she was just concerned. But concern doesn't involve lying to emergency services. She was detained, read her rights, and cited on the spot, all because she thought 911 was a personal tool. As they walked her away, she finally looked at me, angry, shocked, silent. Here's the lesson. 911 is not for personal disputes. Badges don't need to be loud, and power doesn't work the way some people think it does. She tried to evict me with a phone call. Instead, she learned a very real consequence. She didn't apologize. She sued. A few weeks after the arrest, I got the notice. Small claims court. She was claiming emotional distress. False arrest. Abuse of authority. All because her plan backfired. I didn't panic. I didn't even respond publicly. I just showed up. Courtroom was quiet that morning. She sat across from me, confident, smiling like this was finally her win. She told the judge I intimidated her, that I flashed my badge to scare her, that the officers overreacted. Then the judge asked one question. "Do you have evidence?" She handed over screenshots, texts, nothing related to 911. Then it was my turn. I didn't speak much. I didn't need to. I submitted the 911 call recording, the police report, body cam footage, and the timestamp that mattered most. She called 911 before I ever spoke to her. The courtroom went quiet. The judge replayed the call. Her voice. Her words. Claiming I was trespassing, refusing to leave, requesting immediate removal. All false. Then the judge looked at her and asked, "Do you understand misuse of emergency services is a crime?" Her smile disappeared. The case was dismissed in under 10 minutes, but it didn't end there. The judge referred the recording back to the city for review. Weeks later, I found out she was fined, required to attend a misuse of 911 course, and warned that another false call would mean jail time. She never looked at me again. Here's what this really taught me. Some people think authority comes from yelling, or calling 911, or threatening consequences. Real authority comes from truth, from documentation, from staying calm when others lose control. She tried to turn the system against me. Instead, the system saw her clearly, and it remembered. The arrest didn't change her. The consequences did. After court, things went quiet. No more shouting, no more threats, but silence doesn't mean nothing happened. A few months later, I got a call from Internal Affairs. Routine follow-up. They wanted to close the file properly. They told me something interesting. Her name was now flagged in the system, not as a criminal, but as a misuser of emergency services. That means every future 911 call from her address would be reviewed differently. Slower response, more verification. She'd lost the benefit of the doubt. Then I heard what really hurt her. Her landlord got involved. False eviction attempts, police reports, court records. The lease wasn't renewed. No drama, no announcement. Just a non-renewal notice and a deadline to move out. I ran into her one last time, the week she was packing. No yelling, no phone in her hand. She looked tired. She didn't say anything to me, just looked away. That's when it hit me. People like her don't stop because they feel sorry. They stop because the system remembers. Here's the part nobody talks about. Abusing 911 doesn't just waste time. It puts lives at risk, and it follows you longer than you think. I didn't ruin her life. I didn't try to. She did that herself. With one phone call she thought had no consequences. And that's the real ending. Not revenge. Not shouting. Accountability. And the quiet knowledge that she would never use 911 as a weapon again.